Hey guys, it's Miss Capola. We are going to go through our first homework assignment. So the first thing you're going to do is you're going to type in your answer for question one. If you get it right, you can skip through the explanation. If you get it incorrect, please pay attention so that you can make corrections. So here we go. So for question one, it just says to simplify, and I see a distributive property in there. So the first thing I'm going to do, notice how I'm starting on a new page, just clean lines. I will distribute the -3 into the x. And so I do the one arrow first. So -3 times x is -3x. Then I'm going to distribute the -3 into the -10. -3 times -10. A negative times a negative is a positive. And 10 times 3 is 30. All right. And so that is the simplified expression. Box it in. All right. For the next question, skip a few lines and give it a try. Okay, so for number two, I always copy the question down first, exactly as it's written, if necessary. And now here we go. So we know we're starting with that 7. Sometimes in middle school, they like for you to imagine there's an imaginary, well, hard to see, little 1 there. Okay, so it's 7. Whoa, sparkly pen, I'll change it to this one. 7. Now I need to do -1 times 3x. That's -3x. Then I need to do -1 times -4, which is +4. So when you read this, it's 7 minus 3x plus 4. Notice we have like terms here and here. 7 plus 4 is 11. So we end up with -3x plus 11. If you wrote 11 minus 3x, they are actually equivalent. They're both the correct answer. Okay? Next, number 3. Translate from words to an equation, then find the number. If 10 is subtracted from a number, the result, I'm going to put an equal sign there because result is equals, is 23. So I know I'm going to have equals 23. Now in my brain, I'm either thinking 10 minus some number, I'm going to call it n, you could have called it x, or is it n minus 10? So one of these is correct. I'm wondering which one. So think about it. 10 is subtracted from a number. Here's a number, 30. Subtract 10 from it. Oh, that's going to give me 20. So I need the -10 to come second. So this one is actually not correct, and that's a common mistake. N minus 10 is 23. So you could solve this by adding 10 to both sides, or maybe you just know that your number has to be 33, because 33 minus 10 is 23. Whoa. All righty. Next one. Simplify this crazy expression. Yeah, I definitely think you got to rewrite this, guy. So here I am. I'm writing it in my neatest handwriting. Notice I skipped a few lines from my previous example. Okay. Now, oh, there's a lot to do here, but I'm not scared. I'm going to persevere. So I'm going to whip out my sparkly pen. Here we go. -3 times -6x. That's -18x. -3 times -5. A negative times a negative is a positive, and that's 15. Now I've just got that plus 2x, so he's just hanging out there, minus this quantity. And again, in middle school, they told you to put a -1 in front. I'll talk more about what I would do personally. But now you need to multiply both sides by a -1. What that really means is you just have to change the signs of both sides in the parentheses. So since it's minus 11x, that's going to be plus 11x. And since it was plus 8, now it'll be minus 8. Last but not least, we have to group like terms. So I'm going to grab the x's. Notice how I'm including that -8, that negative. So -18 plus 2x, that's -16, plus, how did I just do that? Plus 11, which is -5x. And then I have 15 minus 8, which is -7. Box in your final answer. Alrighty, this last guy, simplify him. Okay, so I'm actually going to do it right in over here. I would suggest you rewrite it down, but for the sake of time, here we go. So I've got the 9. Now I have to distribute the 3 in. Negative times a negative is a positive. 3 times 4 is 12. -3 times positive 3x. A negative times a positive is a negative. 3 times 3 is 9x. Plus 12x. Okay, so last but not least, I got to combine like terms, which is convenient because 9 plus 12, they're right next to each other. 9 plus 12 is 21. Negative 9 plus 12 is plus 3. And then I still have that x. So now he's been simplified. Now it says x is equal to 2. So instead of writing x here, I have to come in and throw in a 2. So 21 plus 3 times 2. So that's 21 plus 6, which is 27. Hey, I hope you made it okay through your first homework assignment. This was fun. I'll see you tomorrow.